I'd never called you before. What's up? What would you like to ask? How about I just like to talk? Listen, make sure you never run into Pokeballs. You never know where you'll run into what Pokemon. You have to be ready and believe an opportunity will come your way. Good advice, really, for new players. Charon here is kind of a hint system. He'll tell you about type matchups and abilities, all sorts of things. Tell us about Aiden. Run away, huh? Pokemon with this ability can always escape from wild Pokemon. It can even ignore the effects of moves and abilities that normally prevent Pokemon from running away. This is nice. I like this a lot because a lot of newer players kind of find it overwhelming. I know everyone's always like, oh, when I was a kid, I figured out Pokemon Red and Blue just fine. Why do they have to, like, you know, make things easier? But the thing is, back then there were 150 Pokemon. There weren't a million different abilities and way more type combinations than there are now. I've known adults that have tried getting into the series and they found it just overwhelming to understand everything all at once. And yeah, I think it's good to include a feature like that. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Last time we won our battle at the Castelia City Gym, and now, here we go! Oh, it's you again. If it's not an inconvenience, may I have a look at your Pokemon? I appreciate your cooperation. Oh, how interesting. Your Eevee seems to display more self-confidence than others of the same species, you don't say! And you're a trainer with merely 3 badges. Fantastic! I'm not sure how you're doing it, but you're bringing out the power of your Pokemon. Oh, excuse me, I am a scientist. My name is Colress. The theme of my research is bringing out the power of Pokemon. Bringing out the power of Pokemon! Is it possible to bring out their maximum power through the bond they share with their trainers? Or is there some other different method? I'd like to test my theory by battling with you. Do you find this acceptable? Either way, I'll be waiting on Route 4. It's just beyond here. Okay, well, Mr. Saturn there had a ring orbiting his head. For a second there, I thought we had a game crash. I've been so nervous about game crashes because when I went in to record the first episode of this, I had a game crash just sitting through the intro at one point, and it's just, I can't stand that. Oh, a trainer during Aspertia City challenged what? Hey, what? Challenged Berg, the Castelia gym leader. Oh, it was talking about us. Wow, dang, that's cool. I don't see any need to switch things up. He wanted a taste of Eevee, and a taste of Eevee he shall get. Okay, all right, here we go. I've been waiting for you. What's the matter? Interested in what's behind me? Those are not mere rocks, but the Pokemon known as Crustal. Observe. With this device I created to energize Pokemon, I'll... Boom! That's so classy, huh? Those Crustal. Were they just lying here out of energy with their boulders on their backs? Team Plasma said we should recognize the potential in Pokemon and liberate them from humans. I disagree. Conversely, it should be humans who bring out the hidden potential in Pokemon. Bow! Now that I think of it, I never asked your name. Blaze. I'll remember that name. Well then, I will test you to see if you're a trainer who can bring out the hidden potential of Pokemon. He's so dreamy, and a full art card of him is the only one I need to complete one of my favorite card sets. He's gonna open up with Magnemite, level 21, electric steel type, sturdy for its ability, knows Sonic Boom, Thunder Wave, Magnet Bomb, and Spark. Not the most dangerous of opponents, though, I'm so sorry, Aiden, you are resisted on all fronts here. Let's just blast through this with our turn, see if we can do half damage and get it in 2 turns, maybe? No, not quite. Bold crap. It's not able to hurt us for a lot, as physical damage out of a Magnemite's not really going to hurt, and Sonic Boom is a fixed 20 damage attack. Yeah, Spark right here, let's see. Boom. Yeah, that was basically nothing. We do have a Sandstorm to worry about. Sandstorm will hurt any Pokemon that is not Rock, Ground, or Steel type, and unfortunately for me, I ain't got anything of that nature. Super! Screw it. Screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it. I understand what you're saying, man. I get it. Yes, Aiden does have more self-confidence than your average Eevee, for very good reason. So I'm happy that Aiden's efforts were acknowledged, but I can't work like this, okay? You're just not very good for the situation. Flame charge, go! Can Pignaughty blast through those gigantic defenses? Yes! Well, Aiden softened him up for you, just so you know. Only 85 experience points. We're getting 200 on the Lillipup. I need to get Lillipup up to level 21 so we can get better items. Clink is level 23 Steel type plus for its ability, which will do absolutely nothing in a single battle, with Charge, Thundershock, Gear Grind, and Bind. Didn't matter at all. We had this easily in the bag. Splendid! You are quite the trainer. 4,600. Man, scientists don't make as much money as artists. What a great world. I see. Just like the gym leaders in each area or the Elite Four and champion in the Pokemon League. You bring out the power in Pokemon by being kind to them. That's the kind of person you are. I'm extremely grateful for your help. This is a token of my gratitude. A protein! It's so frustrating. If only we could talk to Pokemon in order to bring out their power. But there's no way a person like that could ever exist. Well then, Blaze, I hope to see you again sometime. Head really does look like Saturn when it gets far away. Protein is a super helpful item for a few reasons. No, not there. It gives 10 effort values in a stat. I don't want to go into exactly like how that works on a mathematical level, but just know that it means that depending on what your effort values are, obtained either through items or from battling other Pokemon, your stats will go up just a little bit differently than they normally would. It's another way that your Pokemon is unique from the others. I think that Pignaughty is the most defined physical attacker in the group, so we'll give it to him. If you're not a fan of EV training your Pokemon for any sort of purpose, rather you want to sell this item. It sells for 4,900. I'm just rolling in cash so much already that I thought I would take the higher power level. Now I thought we could dial things back a little bit and switch to black version. To show that things are completely different? Isn't this wild? Yeah, this is probably the most... I guess this is the only time they've ever had a route exclusive to a version. I would never have guessed those were Crustle. If you're interested in Crustle, you'll find them in the Desert Resort, which is just past here. So, true to its name, this place became a resort in the 2 years since the previous game. But in white version, they didn't go that route. They didn't build the resort. I'm very particular about the speed of Pokemon. That's why I'm hoping you have any Pokemon with speed of 178 or no! We'll come back to you in like 5 years. Pokemon's attack stat. And you won't tell me what you want. What about you guys? We moved here because this place would be developed. I heard this place would be developed more. I love this place. It's very convenient because it's close to both Castelia and Nimbasa. Since construction won't be finished, guys like them hang around. We'll keep going. On to the next building. It's sort of like an extension of the city, really. I want to trade your Cottony for my Petalil. No, I don't want to do that personally. This in-game trade for a Petalil, it's always level 20, it always has a modest nature, always has own tempo, which I'm a big fan of, like I said. And what's super cool is it'll always have 20 in every IV, except it'll have a 31 in attack. It also comes with holding the Power Anklet, which is an item for EV training. It's usually kind of hard to get, so this in-game trade is quite worth it. I was saying that Petalil can be pretty good if you teach it Petal Dance. It'll do more damage with a with a 31 in attack. Though the modest nature does kind of hurt there. Or actually, wait, hang on. No, Petal Dance is special, so the nature does help. But 20 IV and special attack with that, that's good. You want to feel sad looking at Pokemon's cute round eyes makes the sad feelings melt away. Aw, I too have a Lillipuppers. Got a wide lens there that'll increase accuracy of moves slightly. It's sort of an item that I've wondered why it doesn't see more competitive use. I'm sure there's a reason for it and it's just me being ignorant, but I did always kind of want to know the reason for that, because there are a lot of moves that would be good if they just were a little more reliable hit-wise. Some people argue that Hydro Pump or Surf is better. If I'm with a big Pokemon, even I look slim. Hi, welcome. There's nothing here. I appreciate honesty. You know, on Thursdays, some Pokemon fly here. And what you say? You're a trainer with quick eyes. I'll give you these! And you said there was nothing here. Citrus berries are quite good. And people give you stuff. They're quite good. So on Thursdays, they say there's Pokemon around here. If we were to say, go over this way. I'm just trying to sneakity sneak a little bit. Ah, of course. That's what I get for that. What Pokemon do we even have on our team? This is a mystery even to me, so I'm gonna find out along with you. Pizza Hut. It's Pizza the Hut. Oh, Magby. All right, so. Can I even run away from this if I'm paralyzed? I can, okay, good. Let's see what our team is looking like in Black 2. These menus are so much slicker. So we got Pizza Hut, Relax Nature, plus defense minus speed, Flame Body. It's mischievous, so kind of likes to lay back and watch people fall for its pranks, I guess. We got Amaryllis the Eevee, best Shinedown album, though all Shinedown is good Shinedown. It's holding a heart scale. Huh. Quiet nature, quick to flee. The complete opposite of what we have. It's got adaptability, so that's different. Free hugs. We're not even out of Castelia and he raised it up to level 37. It doesn't have Prankster for its ability though, but it does have Cotton Guard. Wow, it has a plus special attack nature. Very happy I didn't trade this away. I knew that he wanted to use a Cottony at some point. I just wasn't sure how far along he was in raising it, and that's why I didn't want to do that trade back there. And then we got Cobra Kai the Lucario. Serious nature, somewhat of a clown. Has a neutral nature, Steadfast is probably the better of the two abilities. Some of you, it has a King's Rock as well, but he get that through pick? Oh God, now I have all these questions. Some of you were arguing that you actually do care about Lucario's anti-flinch abilities because of so many Pokemon that use Fake Out, such as Liepard. And I guess I can't say that I disagree with that mindset. I don't know if it comes up quite as often as you might think. We got TM28 Dig. Somehow got through that without getting a single encounter. That's impossible, no one has ever done it before. I forgot to go into our doggies. They have Lax Nature, good Perseverance, good trait for a doggy to have, plus defense minus special defense, plus defense minus special attack on Raph. Wouldn't really think Raph would be the defensive type. Impish Nature, proud of its power. Yeah, that sounds like Raph, at least the last bit did. Oh, we got something, we got something. I remember they didn't have it. Hyper Potion, heck yeah. And then, yeah, you're gonna battle me. I'm gonna have to do at least some fights here. This ain't no place for kids like you. My Magby is still paralyzed and I left it in the lead spot. This ain't good, no. Redneck Joey. Oh, about the most non-threatening name you could have. If you haven't noticed, the UI in Black version is completely different, and in fact, I prefer it. The Pokeball being black on the bottom half is a little bit strange, but I like the HP icons a lot more, and if there's one thing I don't like about the version I chose, it's those pop-ups when you go into an area with them being white instead of black. I think they look tacky. I don't know, just not feeling that. I've always thought it looked kind of weird. Pizza Hut is very fittingly having leftovers. We'll go for the Flame Burst. That's a pretty strong move. We'll deal with that Venipede quickly. Gonna be a long road to level 30 before you evolve. Gonna be at full health in no time, it looks like. Gonna use Sandile. Oh, he's playing on shift, okay. I introduced him in an earlier part, but just in case you don't remember, this is the save file of the one, the only Nintendo Capri Sun. He is helping me play through Black version on the side. Kind of playing up to the points before I would need to play it to show differences and all that, so I appreciate him for that very much. Would like to give him a shout out there. Energy Ball, wow, you have sick as hell moves, Cottony. Shoot. I didn't want to use Cottony in a Let's Play because it has to get up to level 37 though, but dang, I guess Tim just showed me up and made it work anyway. Get a Stardust. I'd rather not fight a Stardust Dragon, thank you. Grip Claw. What does that Oh, I got lucky. I thought for a second there I was gonna have to fight that guy. Grip Claw. It extends the duration for Bind and Wrap. I guess it would be good for Fire Spin, but I can't say that I want it really over other items. Dowsing Machine. You got... Green Shard! Green Shard, love to see that. And then, oh. Well. I'll be right back. Guys, I've got an exploit for you. If the time is ever not cooperating, just go into a map other than the time-based event that you want, and set the clock to 2 days earlier at, say, 11:58. Now that it's rolled naturally past midnight in-game, I save my game again. Now, without touching the date, we set it to 11:58. I did not mean for that to rhyme. And then back in game, we let it roll back over to midnight naturally. This comes to us from Jin Axel Leah, who informed me of this exploit, and I greatly thank you because it's gonna make my life so much easier doing things going forward. I presume that changing the date screws you over, but changing the time doesn't in ways like this because of daylight saving time, them not wanting to be jerks to people who live in areas where they sometimes do have to change their clocks. Literally the only good daylight saving time has ever done for any human. Friggin' fight me on this. And don't you start commenting by telling me, oh, it's for the farmers. That is a common misconception. Every farmer I've ever talked to is like, I work from can't see to can't see. It doesn't matter what the clock says. And on top of that, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been a little invention called electricity since then. I know, Kirby, I'm just... very strong feelings. I grew up in Arizona, which is the only state that doesn't do it, and then I moved to states that do it, and I'm like, wow, you people are a bunch of f***ing idiots. Oh yeah, we were playing a video game or something. I never went into the third house. No, I came back later and had to do it here. Hi, I'll mimic a Pokemon sound. Please listen. That's, oh, no, I meant to click Mag B. That's Lillipup. Oh, great, there's 2 Lillipups here. I gotta pick the right one. Correct, okay, good. Got a Poke-Toy for that. I can do Pokemon cries pretty well. Even if it was just a random one, I'm pretty confident I can get it right. People say they're brats, but they're just hanging out. Never judge a book by its cover. Probably all the biker dudes hanging out around here. It did work! Damn, okay. I'm gonna save my game one more time to make sure I can really do this. Cause when it's interactable on the field, you know it's a big deal. Or it's just literally any game made since Pokemon Let's Go. Ah! Mandibuzz! It's so fluffy! But I wouldn't hug it. It's a winner of the Snivy Award, a speedy tank. What's nice is the type, able to switch in a lot and wall certain Pokemon. It doesn't hit hard for a fully evolved Pokemon, but it does well enough with the little guys around here that it'll be attacking. Does that mean I'd only recommend it as a temporary spot? Actually, no. This is our first example of a Pokemon that has its hidden ability. They added all sorts of ways of getting these on specific species, and Mandibuzz here has weak armor. That makes it so it can get darn speedy, and it learns foul play to do huge amounts of damage in the right situation. A dark-type move that uses the opponent's attack stat. This makes it able to hold its own in some fights where other walls might not. Besides that, it could probably go into the waiting game with a status move like Toxic. Not bad, just not as impressive as the white 2 Pokemon that you get. It can learn Strength. I'd still recommend Drillbur as an HM user a lot more so. What Pokeballs do you got? Wow! Dang, da guy, you know how to live! 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no fight necessary. They fly in circles around the sky. When they spot prey, they attack and carry it back to their nest with ease. It's actually wearing like human skeleton bones on it. It's supposed to look like a jawline with teeth, or rather than an upper part of the skull with teeth, and then also it says like a bone through its hair. It's kind of creepy when you actually think about it. I'm not gonna nickname this Mandibuzz because it's not quite mine. And back on the main road, we want to go into this house here. Why do you want to take a rest here for a minute? Nice little checkpoint. No need to go all the way back to the city. With that, we have now made it to the end of Route 4 at the Desert Resort. I think that's gonna be it for now, because there was surprisingly a lot to just this one iteration of Route 4. But before we go, let's turn the dial back and go check in on what's happening in Blaze's reality. And furthermore, if you think you like daylight saving time, you're wrong and people should make fun of you.